Think about the last time you saw a war on the news. Burning cities, families running with nothing but the clothes on their backs, children crying in rubble. It's devastating. It's heartbreaking. And somewhere across the world, a trader is staring at a green screen and smiling. Because while people are dying, defense stocks are climbing. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's not an opinion. That is just how the system works. And today, we're going to talk about something that nobody wants to say out loud. War is one of the most profitable events in modern capitalism. Not for you, not for me, but for the people who already own everything. War is just another business cycle. This is the ugly truth about money, fear, and the stock market. Okay, let's start with what makes sense to most of us. You hear that a war has broken out somewhere, bombs dropping, trade routes shutting down, oil prices spiking, entire supply chains disappearing overnight. Your gut reaction is probably, this is bad. The economy is going to crash. Stocks must be tanking. And honestly, that reaction is completely logical. War is destructive. War does create uncertainty. And investors, they hate uncertainty more than anything. So in the first few hours, sometimes days, markets do fall. People panic. Sell orders fly. Red everywhere. But then something strange happens. The market stops falling. And then it starts going back up. And regular people watching the news, seeing the destruction, they look at their phones and think, how? How is this possible? The answer is uncomfortable, but it starts with understanding one fundamental truth about the stock market.
The biggest lie about the stock market? Here's something they never teach you in school. The stock market is not a reflection of your life. It never was. Most people think the market measures how the economy is doing, how regular people are doing. It doesn't. The stock market is a scoreboard for corporations, giant ones, the kind that have more money than most countries. And giant corporations, they play by completely different rules than you and I. When small businesses close, big corporations absorb their customers. When workers lose their jobs, companies hire cheaper labor. When fear spreads through society, powerful investors go shopping. Because while you're panicking, they're calculating. During war especially, governments start spending money at a scale that's almost impossible to imagine. Hundreds of billions. Sometimes trillions, and that money doesn't disappear into a void. It flows directly, predictably, into specific industries. Defense companies, energy companies, tech companies, logistics.
The business of war. Let me paint you a picture. A conflict breaks out somewhere in the world. Within days, governments start making phone calls, not to diplomats, to contractors. We need missiles. We need drones. We need cybersecurity systems. We need fuel, vehicles, surveillance, logistics, billions of dollars worth of contracts, signed almost overnight. And the companies receiving those contracts, they're publicly traded. So when the contract announcement hits the news, their stock price jumps.